Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Carolyn here from Never Perfect Resin. I am today bringing you my second unbagging and little review from Onedaysaving. Onedaysavings.com is a super cute little crafty website that you can check out to buy anything from wax seal stamps. That is what I actually ended up reviewing for my first review for Onedaysaving, and they were absolutely amazing. They've got diamond beads, resin molds, all of that good stuff. So I knew immediately that I wanted to try out their little collection of succulent molds. I wanted to try this out. I am really into eco resin alternatives right now, and I had an idea, and we're gonna get into it right now and see how it turns out. So I started this project out using Tea Expert's Pure Cure. All right, you guys, I ended up actually running out. Keep watching, you'll see what I switched up to. But I also had these little votive candle holders. So I thought those would be perfect for a succulent pot. So my idea is let's make some faux succulents and let's make a bunch of them and just a few pots, and then we can switch them out as we see fit since they're faux. and see if that works for our life. See if we like that idea. All right. So that's what we're going to try and get into today. I'm going to focus on making the little votive candle holder situations first. I'm just using the dyes that came with that Tea Expert Pure Cure. This is just green and yellow, and I am doing a very simple marbling technique. There we go. I think that the marble looks so fantastic. I think it's so pretty. I will obviously add that I did not show you me mixing the Pure Cure. It's a 10-3 ratio. For me, the perfect consistency has been kind of looking like a cornstarch slurry. That's what I got to tell you. Cornstarch slurry, you know, when you thicken up a sauce, that's what we're going for. So that is what I did before I put my dyes in. And you are seeing me, I'm giving this whole little mold a very light tappity tap situation, a little shaky shake, but not too crazy because I don't want to mess up the marbling. I've mixed up another little pot of Pure Cure, and this time I figured I'd go blue and red. I was wondering if I did this combination, it would maybe do a little bit of like purple situation, you know, red and blue make purple. But I don't think after, like you can see right here, I'm like, oh, I don't think it's going to be very purple. But at the same time, I still think it's really pretty. So pouring this guy in, and we are pretty much ready to get on to our succulents, which I have big ideas for the succulents. I thought we might try some neon colors. So that is what I want to do with these eco resins. Your colors are always going to be a little bit muted because you are basically working from a pure white base, right? So I was thinking with the neons, they're not going to be super poppy, but they're going to be nice and bright. And I was thinking of making the little cactuses that you can buy. They're really beautiful, nice and bright, very orange, very pink, very green, yellow, all of that good stuff. So that is what I was thinking. And I've never mixed neons in an eco resin before, so I did a little bit of experimenting. So we're going to see what works and what doesn't, pretty much at this point. So get ready. So my method one, I'm just chucking it all in. Chucking my neon powder in. I did show you I'm using the coral. These neon powders specifically are from Let's Resin, And you can see here, I knew it was going to be muted, and it's definitely mixing in, but I feel like it took some time. And I also feel like some of the powder keeps like rising to the top. Do you see the neon powder? It looked like it was completely mixed in, and I really mixed it in there until there was nothing. And then once I poured it into this little succulent, like it's almost like the powder separated and like some of it rose to the top. Very strange. You can literally see it coming off on my fingertips as if it was just dusted on at the end, which it was not. So baffling. All is good. I simply sprayed a little paper towel with some 99% isopropyl alcohol. It took all of that residual off on the top. Luckily, everything else was mixed in. So at this point, we're good to go, but also not a fan of this technique. At this point, I am totally out of my Pure Cure. So switching gears, I did happen to find this Bria Reese mix to mold at Michael's. It happened to be on clearance, 50%, almost 50% off. So definitely picked that guy up, and I've been waiting to use it. Perfect opportunity. Not gonna lie, I was not a fan of the mixing ratios included. So I just went with my cornstarch slurry situation, and it was just fine. So this time, deciding to go with red and yellow, and this time I'm actually mixing it. I'm not doing a marble situation because I'm doing a succulent, and I wanted it to be like a nice kind of bright, like orange situation. I did a little bit more red than I did the yellow. So you're seeing me pour 2 different molds up with this beautiful color, and hopefully those are going to look nice and beautiful. So this is where I have decided to switch gears. Going in with the Let's Resin Neon Powder Green, dumped a whole bunch into my little cup and then sprayed in some 99% isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just kind of creating a little paste here. I have to credit Louise Singleton Creations for this one because I was watching one of her videos where she was using an eco resin alternative and with neons, and somebody had told her to add some alcohol to create this kind of, neon alcohol paste situation. So this is what I'm doing. So thank you, Louise Singleton Creations, for this tip. And also just to anyone that is an artist that comments on people's videos and that kind of thing, I think that is one of the coolest things about YouTube, getting comments from all of us creators. We are able to help each other out, give tips, tricks, all that good stuff. So whoever originally thought of this, thank you so much. It worked. I am going to be using this trick from here to eternity with my neon powders because OMGG, oh my goodness gracious, I always have an issue getting these guys to actually mix in. So thank you so much. Life-changing in my opinion. But this is our big guy. I'm pouring the biggest mold in this little succulent package and giving him the little tippy tap squishity squash, situation, and definitely had some leftovers. So at this point, I'm using a lot of this green for the little molds that came in the package. So the cactus, and the funny thing is like, I don't even know what some of these are going to look like until I demold them because I can't remember, or I just can't figure it out. So at this point, I'm just having fun with everything. And okay, these 2 guys here, I poured the green in, But then I also realized that I had my big succulent that you just saw a little while ago. Did you notice he wasn't filled up all the way? I actually took these two and I was like, Carolyn, fill him up all the way. So I did fill him up all the way, but then I made some yellow, fluorescent yellow, and decided to pour that in with this green. I did not let this green cure all the way. It was still a little bit wet. So this is what we are looking like at the end of the day, you guys. We have all of our succulents, as well as our little succulent holders. And I did realize a lot of these guys are not going to fit into this votive holder. So I made, you're going to see like bottom right corner, I made a little like candle holder situation that was much smaller. So the smaller guys can fit on him. What are you guys thinking about these two multicolored succulents? I think they came out spectacular. I got a couple little bubbles in this guy, but it's all good. You know, sometimes plants have imperfections anyway, you know, so that's what I'm thinking. But I really, really loved that two-tone effect. Super happy with that. So I really like this green little plant holder. This big green succulent, I think, fits perfectly. And then this little candle holder, he's going to be a little succulent holder. And he is going to be perfect for holding some of the smaller guys. So, you know, what are we going to do? Like this guy, maybe him. He's cute. Maybe him. Look at him. He's cute. Or this guy. I don't know. He's a little big. That's not going to work out. This guy, maybe. So many possibilities. All right. So actually, the blue and red plant holder, I had an idea. So this pink succulent, it doesn't quite fit on the plant holder. So I had some of this like faux moss. And yes, I know these succulents don't necessarily have this type of foliage, but you know, it's all faux. We're all just kind of making stuff up as we go. And the colors match. So I'm thinking, yes, let's do this. I can use a little hot glue gun and kind of fill in those gaps and make it what I want. And it'll just be super cute. I also want to point out, I am using the matte sealer that also comes from Bria Reese. So I'm using that. I'm not going to show you guys me like painting everything, but I did put a thin coat of everything down just so that everything would be nice and sealed and secure. And it's time for some still shots. So what do you guys think? What do you think of these cute, adorable faux succulents? And also tell me, after you see all of them, I would love to know in the comments down below, which one is your favorite? I think I really like the green guy, this big chunky green guy and that green little holder. I love him so much. So you guys, I'm very quickly approaching 3,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everyone so much for the love and support that you have given me on my little YouTube journey. I definitely believe that a giveaway is going to be in order soon. I'm trying to figure out if I should do it at 4,000 subscribers or if I should just go ahead and have a little 3K giveaway. What do you guys think? Let me know. I would love to know your opinion. 3,000 or should I wait until 4K? Decisions. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps me out. And if you're interested in checking out Onedaysaving, they are so worth it. They're such a great, friendly little company, and you can use my discount code for 10% off. I will link all of that down below, so give that a check out. And you guys, until the next one, I will see you soon. Bye.